Hi, this is Mike Aiton for Pro Tools Expert, and today we're here to have a look at Slapper, the brand new multi-tap, multi-channel delay from Justin Webster of the Cargo Cult. This is the first of its kind within Pro Tools. There's never been anything like it. So Justin has taken the time to really think through the user interface. It really is very clever. Let's dive in and have a look round. First thing to note in the top half of the plugin is that there are a series of dots. Each dot is an individual delay line. So I can grab a dot, and as I select it, you'll notice that down here, all the controls agree with its colour. If I select the next dot, the green one, all the colours go green, red, and so on. Along the x-axis here is the delay time. You'll notice there are little numbers here, which give you an indication of where you are. So as I move a dot along the x-axis, its delay time increases. As I move a dot vertically up and down along the y-axis, that's its volume. It's that simple. Okay, the next thing to notice about this dot is that there are a series of concentric circles around it. That is the feedback. As I increase the feedback, the circles increase. As I decrease the feedback, the circles decrease. It's very logical. You can also change the feedback, or indeed any of the controls, on the sliders. Where things get really interesting is Justin has also thoughtfully put in damping for each of these feedbacks. So as I increase the damping here, you'll notice that the concentric circles lose their colour. As I decrease the damping, they go fully yellow. As I increase the damping, they go fully white. So again, very clear indication very quickly of how much damping there is. Okay, the next thing to notice about the top half of this interface is there's a high pass and a low pass filter. It's very easy just to grab these and move them. It's indeed very, very intuitive. These high pass and low pass filters are global and act across all the delay lines. A lot of thought has gone into the development of modifier keys, and this has made it very easy to alter one control, or indeed many, simultaneously. If you globally want to be able to alter all the delay lines, that's very easy. Okay, enough talk, let's hear it. This video is on YouTube, and we're unable to have surround sound on YouTube. So we're going to provide you with individual files so that you can import them into your DAW. For ease of channel identification, I've made up some quick and easy idents. Left, centre, right, left surround, right surround. Now let's listen to a sound effect. I've got Slapper set up on a send and return, but at the moment I've got the returns muted. Let's hear the sound effect on its own. It's a custom designed whoosh bang sort of sound effect, very common in television. Let's unmute the return and we'll hear it with Slapper. Let's now increase the damping. Pull out the high pass filter and change the characteristics. The next thing to look at in the user interface is the panning window here. Now the observant of you will notice I'm running version 0.72, which is actually identical to version 1, the release version. It is kindly letting me know I need to update my plugin. Thank you. I love this. More plugins ought to do this. Great idea. Okay, this is the panner window, and this is another part of the plugin where the fun starts. It's built on Justin's Spanner engine. Let's have a look round. If I select the first delay, at the moment it's panned to the centre. This is a graphical representation of the surround field. If I pan it to the left, pan it to the right, left surround, right surround, or indeed anywhere within the surround field, or have it dynamically movable. The same can be applied to any of the delay lines. Also, a lot of thought has gone into the use of modifier keys for this. It's very easy to do this. Try doing that in the Avid Panner. Front to back. Crossover. This really is a lot of fun. Let's hear another sound effect. We'll bypass slapper and let you hear it au naturel. Okay, let's now hear it with slapper. The observant of you will have noticed one of several things. As each delay line is active, it flashes here to show you which one is actually working. And also, within the panel window, you get a graphical representation of the output meters in the surround field. Let's see that again now I've pointed it out. Watch here. The next part of Slapper that I'd like to show you, which to me is, quite frankly, another part of the genius of this plugin. It's called Tape Mode, over here, activated by this button. Tape Mode is the equivalent in analog terms of lengthening the tape in a tape delay unit. What this has the effect of doing is vary speeding the pitch. It's very clever. Let me show you. To do that, I'm going to use a sound you'll be very familiar with if you've ever watched The X Factor, or indeed any television programme. It's the windmill. Let's unbypass slapper. And as I play the effect, I'm going to dynamically move and increase all the delay lines, and you will hear a change in the pitch. I'll do that one more time. This is indeed very clever and very exciting and brings up so much creative potential for manipulating sound. The next thing I want to point out to you about Slapper is how good it is at something you may not have thought about, which is recreating really small spaces. I've called up a preset here, which is Next Door TV. While I'm on the subject of presets, have a look here. There is a plethora of really interesting and useful presets that the beta team have all come up with. I'm sure they've had a lot of fun. Let's hear it. This preset is designed to be on an insert, but I've got it set up as a send and return. So I've made my send pre-fader. Let's play the original sound first without slapper. It's just a voiceover. Cargo Cult Slapper. Okay, now let's fade the original down. Our sender is pre-fader. There we go. And we can bring the return up. Cargo Cult Slapper. Cargo Cult Slapper. That instantly takes me to the TV through the drywall sound in a cheap apartment. At the moment, everything's panned fairly central, but we could, if we wanted, spread out that amongst the LCR and make it a little bit more diffuse. If we so fancied, let's have a listen to that, how that would sound. Cargo Cult Slapper. Okay, to sum up, we've got a user interface that my 11-year-old son came in and said, "Hey Dad, what are you doing?" "Oh, that looks fun." He was able to use it. He said, "This is easier than Minecraft." That is testament to how good this user interface is. My son's never used any audio plugins at all. He instantly got it. The second fantastic thing about this plugin is the ability to pan any of the delay lines anywhere within the surround space. The third thing I love about this plugin, I get so much visual feedback of what's going on in the plugin. It's easy to understand and it's intuitive to use. I get so much visual tactility from it. The third thing I love is the sound of this plugin. The creative potential is enormous. Tape Mode for me is the icing on the cake indeed. The next thing I love about this plugin is just its ability to create unusual spaces. Delay is often, in a complicated sound field, a more useful and clearer way of indicating a space than a reverb. Reverbs can be a little bit mushy. Delays can be pushed higher in a mix. They're cleaner, so you can get more clarity in your mix. Try it. This, for me, is one of the most exciting plugins I've tried in a very long time. It's an easy choice for Pro Tools Expert Editor's Award. So my recommendation to you is, don't delay, sex up your mix with a slapper. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. See you soon.